Guys will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Where are you?
And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's 12. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Yeah,
Are you
you
fucking
could tell
kidding
he
me,
was trying
man?
to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Smarty.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Bring in the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first.
Fucking serious.
And he
Come on.
had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Gets it out fast. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just feeds the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision a quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
On the run, it's Peppers. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Avery. With the catch, it's Dalton. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the left. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense running in the way.
The play action fake. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Avery. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And on 2nd and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move, it's Peppers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Spartans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for a man. It's Avery. It's complete to the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Spartans are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looking left. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Fires to the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sparty.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Michigan State, 28, Iowa, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw, it's Avery. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Avery. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Peppers. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll go to the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
The Spartans will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The Hawkeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
A dangerous 3rd and 10 here from inside their own 5. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut. And all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense, and until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Avery. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. From the gun. Give on the inside. A stop in cold maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's it, 5. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start.
There he goes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Slithers into space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the toss. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The snap sets up to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And the returner is stopped. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
Back to throw, it's Avery. Unloads to the right. It's caught. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Plucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to swing it on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled